Hey, this is Don Kryptonium. And what I'm doing here today is remember to like this video before we even start. But what I'm really doing today is we are going to discuss the direction where crypto is going. I also want to discuss with you the future of Cosmos, okay? And I'm trying to think about you because I genuinely want you to do well, to be safe out there. I'm making this video because I don't want to make the video where I go and say to you, hey, securities are wrong. We are right. I don't care that securities are wrong. I mean, the Securities Commission. It is what it is, right? What is security? Security is what Securities Commission decide is security. So I'm not the person that will come to you and will be saying to you, look, they are wrong. You should hold your bags down to zero. Okay. So, again, before we start, like this video. You probably already noticed this is more of the discussion than the video. But I want to start with Hugh Henry, which is the macro guy that I kind of like. In the past week, we had the lawsuit of the Binance and a lot of people, attacking securities. You are right. You are absolutely right, But there is many right people, like the people who say, hey, you buying JPEGs, yeah, good luck staying poor, right? And you are right. So I want to bring this tweet of Paul Kachu intern, is very good. People dunking on Gary Gensler with old videos are misguided. For one thing, in those old videos, he was speaking from a personal capacity, not as government official. And the rest is not important. It's actually the storm is coming. So imagine me, right? Now, bullish on crypto, right? Go moon! But imagine that I get a job from the government and I'm making big money, and they ask me to do certain things, right? I work for government now. You understand? Is it you're this capable? So anyway, I just want to present you the reality because I don't want you to go to zero. And let's see the other tweet from Hugh Henry, right? The one I mentioned at the very beginning. I guess it's bearish tweet, but it will help you to understand what I'm trying to say. This is the end. Crypto as security. The takedown of the last crypto exchanges. Bitcoin as commodity. Looks like crypto gets liquidated and switched into BTC. The coins are being blah blah blah. So the claim is these proof of stake chains are considered now security. People flood into Bitcoin. I don't know if it happens. I didn't really see that as much. Maybe a little bit of this, but I checked through the comments, and someone this comment actually maybe understood. Coinbase, Binance, and others, they are not necessarily crypto. They are businesses. They offer trading. And you have those platforms, Charles Schwab and others, right, that allow you to trade securities. What is the difference between Coin and those? Coin charges you 3% on that. So I don't necessarily think the attempt is to kill crypto, but once they consider them securities, the others come in play. Actually, you will be able to trade your crypto custodial, probably with no fees in the future. That's where it's coming. So no fees, it's probably beneficial. The road is very painful and might be painful for a few years, right? So just some understanding. Hong Kong trying to do this. So I think the attempt to regulate to allow Hong Kong trading exactly like this as securities. So those who understand will win, and those who try to go there and tell you they are wrong, well, the game will move forward. It is what it is. Okay. Once again. So with that, where is the Cosmos? I do think a lot of blockchains will get regulated. A lot of blockchains will be considered security. It's some blockchains are really messy. Is Cosmos should be considered security? I don't really want to answer that. But in the near future in Cosmos, we have a lot of new blockchains coming, and I do think people might be wondering what is the best play, right? You will have Berachain, Say, DYDX, you will have Celestia. There's so many blockchains coming that people might be a little bit confused, right? What is the good play? There will be 50, 100 layer 1 chains, all of them super fast, What's the fastest, the bestest, And there was actually Kobe thread 2 years ago that is still relevant about the meta and jumping from L1 to L1. And this is kind of losing game. So I'm interested in Berachain because this is EVM, and maybe this will be the first EVM that actually does something in the Cosmos, because so far we had Evmos, so far quite failing. Kanto, quite failing right now. The devs, I don't know the devs, but people are selling like millions of dollars every month of Kanto, those who got token allocation. Maybe Bera is different. They raised a lot of money at the valuation of $420 million. It might seem a lot, but what those blockchains are doing, probably it will start with like limited supply of 10%, right? So the market cap will be like 40 million. It's easier, maybe even less. And with that, it's easier to control supply and push the price up. So it's interesting at what price it will start trading. If successful, maybe there will be enough buying pressure. If not, I guess over 10% which is standard in the hands of the investors that might want to liquidate. If the price is higher, quite likely they will do it. And the same with the other blockchains, right? The same with all of those other layer ones. So I think speculation here would be very difficult. So I want to give you like a couple of the chains that I feel can actually do something. So I mentioned Stride, so I would start with Stride because it's easy. This is one chain where claiming that its Cosmos chain is beneficial because they can capture the liquid staking of the Cosmos ecosystem easily. So this is beneficial, and if they will be able to integrate with the other chains, that will be the money printer. You don't want to speculate on the 50 chains, but the Stride will allow you to get exposure to them and get exposure especially to the 5 winning ones, okay? So that's the probably easiest game. DYDX that don't want to get branded as the Cosmos chain. They have massive volumes. They are the best derivative trading platform out there. My opinion. The market cap is not really that crazy. If they will be able, if this risk of moving to their own chain, market cap $260 million, if they can be able to provide non-custodial trading in opposition to those centralized platforms, as I said, to the other custodial platforms that allow security trading, okay? DYDX might be big winner here, and then they don't have to be Cosmos chain, but you see, there will be a lot of supply coming in. But still, if they can become what Binance claimed to be, because DYDX would be the real Binance here. They could be successful. Okay, so those, like maybe there will be some other player, but that's interesting. Like, as I said, Berachain, because being EVM chain, interesting. I don't really think the smart contract platform, like when it comes to smart contract platforms, I do have some doubts in here. Like, I don't really know. So I mentioned 3 chains. I'd like to add some, maybe. Probably some of these app chains that will get the right utility. Obviously, if I will mention Stargaze, you will say, hey, you are paid shill for Stargaze, right? But I do think how I can improve Stargaze. And I think this is the one platform that brings the fun. So essentially, NFTs is what meme coins are. So we are only one platform bringing you the meme coins. Only one in Cosmos. with the market cap below $20 million, with the highest user activity in Cosmos. And the NFTs might be, the PFPs, like, they probably are not the future. Some of them will get adoption, but how about streaming, right? How about deploying your own larger form art? And I'm not saying music, I'm saying films, right? Go 5 years ahead. There is a chance. Of course, most of the chances is to fail, right? Like, as of most of these crazy ventures will fail. But if you think this way about Stargaze, right, that you can actually go there and deploy your own content, even the large size content, because the possibilities grow. Last year, you couldn't drop as big of the file size as you can now. So this is changing very fast. So presenting that way can be, hey, it actually makes sense, right? Akash network. No, I let's see. The revenues of Akash are very low, so it might be like still overhyped, but it actually does something. So if you have these decentralized protocols that use Akash network, because also the Akash capabilities of what they offer are actually like actively growing. So that would be beneficial. Market cap 100 million. Yeah, like I guess there is a chance, especially considering that even more of the protocols are moving to something like Arweave, the centralized storage of the files. So there is the trend that people do want to use that. So that's how I feel like about Akash. And I do think it's enough for that. So don't get crazy, there's the certain people that they must stay positive. They like stay positive because it's easier to watch this content. You understand? If I say, hey, don't worry. 2 years later, go up. I don't know. I doubt they know. So try to think. Try to don't. It feels bad when price go down. So yeah, Don Kryptonium's out. Till the next time.